NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Harden. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Drives, but his shot won't go down. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Utah ball. Bledsoe to Harden. And scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rises for the slam.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Beal against Harden. Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Harden. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
There it is, John Wall. Missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jazz have the ball. Harden up against Beal. And throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Wall. Terrific vision. Tristan Thompson with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Into the front court. It's Wall. 12-6, our score. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Bledsoe. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. There it is, John Wall. 2 for 3 now here in the first. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Danilo Gallinari. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, New York.
Nance. To Mo Bamba. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Grant with the basketball. It's 12-10. Got a piece to knock it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Mo Bamba. Larry Nance Jr. rejects it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. James Harden fires for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. The follow won't go either. Lance Stevenson with the dunk.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Fires the 3, not getting the bounce. Grant with the basketball. Right now, 12 all. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid.
Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there. Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Grant with the basketball. The score, 14 all. Here comes the screen. Stevenson finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Harden. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Knocked loose. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
New York Knicks basketball. Got a piece of it. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Jazz out in front. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. And the lead is up to 9. The possession lies with New York. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Danilo Gallinari, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
The drive right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6 to Seth Curry. From long range, Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Fareed. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
The jumper's off the mark. Great pass to set it up. It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Harden. Off the iron. No good. To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended. To Beal. Down to 5 on the 24. Spinning shot won't fall. Harden up against Beal. For three. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the New York Knicks.
Harden. Second effort and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
To Beal. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Number 35, Kenneth Faried.
Dwayne Dedmon, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
The assist from number 3, Bradley Beal.
Harden. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Beal. Bradley Beal. 4 out of 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
To Bledsoe. Here's a chance from long range. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Wall with it up top. They trail by 1. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. To Kevin Knox. Lays it up and in.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. And finishes strong.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
A shot no good there by Curry. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios.
Thanks.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Knicks with the basketball to Beal. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Bledsoe. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Wall for 2. The 7-footer, Bamba, with the board. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Beal. And scores. Strong take.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Harden up against Beal. Fires the 3 And James Harden knocks it down from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And that's rebounded by the Jazz. Bledsoe with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. No good. That's great defense. Possession lies with New York. Wall. Tough make through traffic.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
No good. Wall across the timeline. Lead is 2. Short jumper won't fall. To Harden. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Harden with the basketball. His guys down 3. Tristan Thompson swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And look out.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Beal. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. 4-3. Buries it.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Wall into the front court. 2-point advantage. Beal. Harden's on him. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Fareed to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
2 minutes left in the third.
Runner here won't go. To Mo Bamba. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Into the front court comes Wall. Tie game, third quarter. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Beal against Harden. To Wall. Knocks it down from mid-range. Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 22, Larry Nance.
Harden. He engulfed him that time. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Bledsoe slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nice pass to set things up.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Eric Bledsoe has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down 3. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
3 quarters down. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Got it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Wall with it up top. They're down 3. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Cruises inside for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Seth Curry. From long range, who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in the absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Tough shot. He hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
It's Wall. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
He gets it.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for the Jazz, number 35, Kenneth Reed.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot no good there by Gallinari.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Shot from the lane won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilize it a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Seth Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. Count the bucket for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Jazz ball. Seth Curry. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Wall across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. Dwayne Dedmon able to recover with the block. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Seth Curry for three. Man, that was a tough shot.
And a three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Substitution being made in this one.
Number 13, Tristan Thompson.
Jazz pick it up.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Utah with the possession. Fareed. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. And count the basket inside.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
To Fareed. Harden. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so